Welcome to our defense briefing program. I'm your host Liang Jun. Today, we're diving into some crucial stories that are shaping our world. First up, we have Mike Thomas, who is living with motor neurone disease, sharing his emotional journey with the life-changing drug tofersen. While he feels a sense of hope, the uncertainty surrounding its approval has left many patients anxious and fighting for their access to this essential treatment. Next, we shift to a heartbreaking incident in New Orleans where a youth Army veteran drove into a crowd, resulting in tragic loss of life. This attack, inspired by ISIS, raises serious questions about the influences that can push individuals towards such horrific action, especially when there seem to be no signs of distress from the perpetrator. Family and friends are left grappling with this shocking reality. Lastly, we turn our attention to the mysterious explosion of a Tesla Cybertruck in Las Vegas, linked to a decorated Army soldier. Investigators are piecing together the events leading up to this explosion, which appears to be unrelated to the New Orleans attack. As we explore these stories, we encourage everyone to stay informed and engaged. Please continue watching for more in-depth coverage. BBC in the face of life-altering health challenges. Mike Thomas, a 60-year-old man diagnosed with motor neurone disease (MND), has found a glimmer of hope through a medication called tofersen. Diagnosed in January 2020 with a prognosis of only 2 years to live, Thomas, once an active individual who enjoyed golf and cycling, has seen his world shrink dramatically. After starting tofersen in June 2023, he believes his condition has stabilized, sharing his experience in a WhatsApp group with other patients who feel similarly. However, uncertainty looms as the National Institute for Health and Care Excellence (NICE) deliberates on the drug's approval for NHS use. Thomas highlights the emotional toll of waiting, expressing that while he feels fortunate to access the treatment, the anxiety surrounding its potential loss is ever present. The case of Sarah and David, siblings with Friedreich's ataxia, further emphasizes the disparities in drug access, with Sarah receiving treatment in France while David waits for an NICE's decision in Wales. Associated Press: the tragic incident in New Orleans, where Shamsa Dinjibar drove a truck into a crowd, killing 14 people, has left investigators scrambling to understand the motivations behind his actions. Jabbar, a 42-year-old U.S. Army veteran, had seemingly led a stable life, running a real estate business and earning a decent income. However, personal struggles, including financial difficulties and multiple divorces, had begun to weigh heavily on him. Just hours before the attack, he posted videos aligning himself with the Islamic State, raising questions about his mental state and possible radicalization. Family members, including his brother, expressed shock at the transformation, noting that he had not shown any signs of distress during their last interactions. As authorities continue their investigation, they stress that Jabbar acted alone, despite initial concerns about potential accomplices. In times in the aftermath of the New Orleans attack, the FBI has confirmed that Shamsa Dinjibar acted independently, dispelling earlier speculation about accomplices. Jabbar's assault on New Year's revelers, which resulted in numerous casualties, has prompted a thorough investigation into his background and motivations, with a military history that includes deployment to Afghanistan. Jabbar's sudden alignment with ISIS has baffled those who knew him, as they had seen no warning signs of radicalization. In the wake of the tragedy, security measures have been heightened in the area, and the community grapples with the aftermath of the violence. Investigators are also exploring any possible connections to other recent attacks, including a separate incident involving a Tesla truck in Las Vegas, but have yet to establish any definitive links. As the city mourns, the focus remains on understanding the complexities of Jabbar's actions and preventing future tragedies. The Sydney Morning Herald reports on a tragic incident involving a Tesla Cybertruck that exploded outside Donald Trump's Las Vegas hotel, leading to the death of Matthew Levelberger, a highly decorated Green Beret. Authorities reveal that Levelberger suffered a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head prior to the explosion, which was fueled by fireworks and explosive materials found in the vehicle. Despite the blast, damage was contained primarily to the truck's interior, sparing the nearby hotel from harm. Investigators noted that Levelberger's military background and the nature of the explosion did not align with the expected sophistication of someone with his experience. raising questions about his intentions. The South China Morning Post elaborates on Levelberg's distinguished military career, highlighting his service since 2006, which included multiple overseas deployments and commendations for bravery. The FBI is investigating the incident and has linked it to another violent event earlier that day in New Orleans, where Xiangxin Jinba drove a truck into a crowd, killing 14 people. Both vehicles involved in these incidents were rented through Turo, a peer-to-peer car-sharing service. While the FBI has found no direct connection between the two events, the simultaneous occurrence has drawn significant media attention and scrutiny towards Turo's rental practices. The Associated Press emphasizes Turo's response to the incidents, stating that the company is devastated by the events and is cooperating with law enforcement. Turo allows individual car owners to rent their vehicles directly to others, and it has been operating since 2010. The platform confirmed that both the Cybertruck in Las Vegas and the truck used in the New Orleans attack were rented through their service, but they maintained that neither renter had a known criminal background that would have flagged them as security threats. As investigations unfold, Turo is committed to assisting authorities while expressing condolences to the victims and their families. BBC reports a tragic incident involving a rented Tesla Cybertruck that exploded outside President-elect Donald Trump's Las Vegas hotel. The vehicle's renter, identified as Matthew Allen Levelberger, a 37-year-old active duty U.S. Special Forces soldier, was found dead in the wreckage. The explosion, which injured 7 people, is believed to have been a suicide bombing, with Levelberger sustaining a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He had been on leave from his military duties in Germany to visit his family in Colorado, and his father described their last conversation as normal, raising questions about the motives behind the incident. Yahoo US provides updates from the National League, highlighting various player movements and managerial changes as teams prepare for the upcoming matches. Notable transactions include a FC filed extending midfielder Will Hugel's loan deal, Oldham Athletic releasing goalkeeper Magnus Norman, and Woking parting ways with midfielder Alan Judge and striker Dion Moore. Meanwhile, Barnet has secured goalkeeper Owen Nevins on loan, and Weldestein's Colin Cisse has signed a contract extension. These changes reflect the dynamic nature of football as clubs strive to strengthen their squads in the competitive landscape of English football. Australian Broadcasting Corporation reveals that Israel conducted a significant military operation in Syria, targeting an underground missile factory allegedly backed by Iran. The Israeli Defense Forces IDF launched a raid on September 8, 2024 after monitoring the site for years due to its potential threat. The facility was reportedly capable of producing precision-guided missiles with a range of up to 300 kilometers. The operation involved ground troops and air support to ensure its success, with reports indicating that 27 people may have been killed during the raid. This mission underscores Israel's ongoing concerns about Iranian influence in the region, particularly regarding arms supplies of Hezbollah, as tensions continue to rise following the fall of the Assad regime. Australian Broadcasting Corporation reports that the tragic incident involving a Tesla's Cybertruck filled with explosives outside Donald Trump's Las Vegas hotel has been linked to Matthew Levelberger, a highly decorated U.S. Army Green Beret. Levelberger, who had a distinguished military career since 2006, served 2 deployments in Afghanistan and was recognized with multiple awards, including 2 Bronze Stars for bravery. He was on approved leave when the incident occurred, which resulted in the truck bursting into flames. The FBI has confirmed that there is no connection between this explosion and a separate attack in New Orleans, where a veteran drove a truck into a crowd, killing 14 people. While the New Orleans incident is being investigated as a terrorist attack, the FBI has stated that the attacker acted alone, providing a stark contrast to the circumstances surrounding Levelberg's tragic death. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6DO team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6DO Brief, It's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned settlers and accomplished scientists, the 60O team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 60O brief to meet your professional needs, you'll have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 60brief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 60O brief by email.